City boy, city boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video. And today we're going to go ahead and do the Wrestlemania 41 Night 1 and Night 2 predictions. Okay? Now, there's not much to predict here. Everything on this card is pretty much straightforward as it can be. It just is what it is. We got the worst build in the history of WrestleMania season, and now we're gonna have to watch the worst card, both of them, in WrestleMania history. Okay, and for the marks out there that are saying, "Oh well, Triple H is cooking because these are all gonna be great matches in the ring, and Logan Paul and AJ Styles is gonna cook, and Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano is gonna cook, and all this shit. These matches are gonna cook, so it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be great." I got one thing to tell you, man. Nobody watches these shows besides you for just the matches. Just to see the matches cook. Just to see some choreographed nonsense in the ring. Nobody but you is watching for that. This build has been ass. Raw just did a 2.8 last week. I predict they'll do a little bit better this week since it is the last week before WrestleMania, but who knows? I predicted they were going to go up a little bit last week. But no, they dropped down another 100,000 viewers, and we are where we are in this current point in time. So let's go ahead and get this started off, okay? Match 1 for the night is going to be the World Heavyweight Championship match between Jey Uso and Gunther. I think Jey Uso is going to win this match. I think it's very clear, right? I think it's very clear that Jey Uso is going to win this match. They have put a lot of effort. They've made a lot of shirts. They've done a lot of shit. And they put a lot behind Jey Uso over these last few months, all right? I don't think that you can have Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble and then not go over at WrestleMania. It may work in other instances where, somebody wins the Royal Rumble and then they don't win at WrestleMania, and that puts the champion over a little bit more, and I get that. In this case, I don't even think that the regular wrestling, like the regular marks, I don't even think that they're going to go for that. The ones that don't like Jey Uso because he's not a great worker or whatever, right? Like I don't like Jey Uso because he doesn't have a personality for real, right? They don't like him because he has 3 moves. I don't think they're going to go for it either, man. I think you have to give it to the people. I think you have to give it to the Yeet, and that's what they're going to fucking do. So, match number 2 on the card is going to be the War Raiders versus the New Day. I think the New Day is going to win. The War Raiders have done nothing. Excuse me. They've done nothing over these last couple of months. All right, they've had a couple of boring matches. They've cut a couple of boring backstage promos. All right, the War Raiders is a failed experiment. Triple H, go ahead, kill it dead. I'll give you a mulligan for this one. I will give you the mulligan for this one. Just go ahead and kill it dead. We do not need another day, another second, another minute, another hour of a War Raiders fucking title reign. All right, give it to the New Day like it should have been done, and let's move the fuck on. Match number 3 on the card is Jade Cargill versus Naomi. I believe Jade Cargill is going to win this match, but I wouldn't be mad if Naomi did win this match. Naomi's been putting in some decent work over these last few weeks as a heel, but the problem is that Jade Cargill, she needs to be pushed, and she needs to be pushed hard. She needs to be pushed hard. She has been just stuck in tag team fucking purgatory for a year and then just kicked off of TV for the last 6 months. Like, it's time. It's fucking time. Give her first big win at WrestleMania and start giving her that big old push, because I want her to go ahead and face Bianca Belair, but we'll go ahead and get into that in a little bit. Now, after this match, we got Rey Mysterio versus El Grande Americano. I think this match it's about as straightforward as it can get. It's a match so that Rey Mysterio can just get on the card. Rey Mysterio's a Hall of Famer. He's there. Put him on the card. People are going to show up for Rey Mysterio. That's the thinking here. El Grande Americano, I believe that he was put together as a whole just so he can get into this feud, just so he could lose to Rey Mysterio. Okay? So, El Grande Americano, he's definitely most likely going to get unmasked during this match. And that's going to be that. Rey Mysterio wins. There's going to be a whole lot of interference here in this match, so that should make it a little bit more exciting, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure we've seen this match between Rey Mysterio and Chad Gable quite a few times. All right, now let's move the fuck on. Fifth match on the card is LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu. I think Jacob Fatu is going to win this match. And I don't like seeing LA Knight lose. I don't like seeing LA Knight lose. Y'all know over here we big stan LA Knight. We big stan LA Knight. But I think it's going to be good for him. I think if he loses this, it'll finally be time for him to go ahead and move on up to the main event picture. He has to. He has to at this point. This year right here is LA Knight's year. I'm putting it into the universe right now. This year is the year that LA Knight truly breaks through as a main event star. He almost did it last year, and we saw how fucking hype the entire world was behind LA Knight. So let's see. Let's just hope that Triple H does the right thing here. I think Jacob Fatu is going to win. I think there's going to be a whole lot of Samoan interference, and that's going to be that. Let's move the fuck on. Sixth match on the card for night one. We got Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. I think Tiffany Stratton's going to go over in this one. I think she's gonna go over in this one. I think Triple H is very high on Tiffany Stratton because she does a lot of cool flippy dippy moves. She is Charlotte 2.0 when you really think about it. The only difference between her and Charlotte is that Tiffany doesn't have like a famous dad, right? A world famous wrestling father, right? She's not a legacy. Right? She's not a legacy superstar. So, it is what it is. I think Tiffany Stratton's going to go ahead and win this match. I don't think Charlotte Flair is going to be harmed at all by this. Okay? She's fucking 14, 15-time women's world champion anyways. Give it to Tiffany. Let's see if she can get a better reign out of this because her reign so far has been ass. So, let's move the fuck on. Excuse me. Number 7 on the night for night one and the last match of the evening, the main event for the evening is going to be CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. This match is going to be, I'm pretty sure this match is we're going to call this one straight down the motherfucking middle. Seth Rollins is going to win. It just makes the most sense out of how the storyline has been told. CM Punk and Roman Reigns, they're going to be at each other's throats the entirety of the match. Seth Rollins, he's going to be the odd man out as he normally is. He's going to take that, and he's going to run with it. I believe that he's going to run with it, and that's going to be that. He's going to, probably come up. I don't know. I don't know if Paul Heyman's going to come into this match as come into play in this match besides him being argued over. There might be a little bit of a tug of war outside of the ring, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, he's mine. No, he's mine. No, he's my power bottom. He's my power bottom. I love you, Paul Heyman. I love you, Paul Heyman. Like, I think that's the most that we're gonna get. I don't know if he's actually gonna turn on anybody. Unless, Seth Rollins goes ahead and wins. He brings out a fucking dog collar and puts it around Paul Heyman's fat walrus neck, and he just, drags him out of the arena. That may be the only thing that we get there. But yeah, I think Seth Rollins is going to win. He's going to come behind, even though he absolutely shouldn't. All right? I think if anybody deserves to win this match, not even deserves, just needs to win this match just for the fact that their aura is absolutely depleting each given day is Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has done nothing but lose since he got back. He's done nothing but lose, nothing but get his ass whipped. And when he's not getting his ass whipped or losing, what is he doing? He's taking a long 6 month, 3 month, 4 month, 5 month, 2 month, 1 month, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, breaks at a time. And it's getting annoying. Just give him this win so the aura could come back a little bit. But who knows? Who cares? Let's see what happens with this match. Let's go ahead and move on to night 2. Night 2 has less matches. It has 6 matches as opposed to 7. Number 1 on the night is going to be Rhea Ripley, Io Sky versus Bianca Belair. This shit has been ass so far. I can't wait till they get this shit over. I think Bianca Belair is going to win. I think it's fucked up that they put Io Sky in this position. But at the end of the day, Hunter thought this was going to be the biggest match to make. So that's why he made it. He was wrong. And he has been ass at building it. So it is what it is. I think Bianca Belair is going to win. And if not Bianca Belair, it's going to be Io Sky. Rhea Ripley is not winning this fucking match. Then we got number 2 on the night. It's going to be a fatal 4-way for the Intercontinental Championship between Braun Breaker, Penta, Finn Balor, and Dominic Mysterio. Now, I want Braun Breaker to win this match. But the way that this whole thing has kind of been set up, as ass as the setup has been, I'm thinking that Dominic Mysterio is going to win this match. I don't like that at all. Dominic Mysterio is an abject loser. All he does is lose. But in this game of pro wrestling, it's not necessarily about the wins and losses. I understand that. So if Dom wins, it's whatever. It'll be his WrestleMania moment. I think he needs one of those at least, because Dom is entertaining. Dom is an actual character. And even though he's not pushed like it, he is a good worker in the ring and whatnot. So I think this would be good for his career. He just go ahead, give him that title. Somebody will snatch it off of him by Backlash or fucking whatever other fucking pay-per-view they got coming up for us after that. So I don't think it's going to be a long reign at all, but fuck it. Give it to Dominic Mysterio if you want to, but Braun Breaker should be the one that wins in this match. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul is number 3 on the night. This match right here, oh, it's gonna cook, y'all. It's gonna cook, y'all. We're gonna cook in the ring, y'all. I'm not. Triple H is fucking cooking. I don't. Oh man, I'm getting Mark Tourette's in this bitch. AJ Styles versus Logan Paul. I do think this is gonna be a match that is, really good in the ring, and that's awesome. Whatever the case might be, right? But who cares? Who fucking cares? There's been no story to this shit. There's been no real build to this shit. They just threw this shit on the card so that way Logan Paul could go over another veteran, so they could further submit that Logan Paul is a threat, somebody that we need to be looking forward to. Just go ahead, do it, and actually start putting Logan Paul in some storylines. Get him on the show more often, because that's what he needs to fucking do. No more of this nonsense. He's had 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 matches already, 9 matches, however many matches he's had at this point. He's had more matches in the WWE than Maxine Dupree. So go ahead and just stop acting like he's some sort of outsider and just put him in some storylines and let's move the fuck on. All right. Next up, number 4 on the list for the night 2 is the Sin City Street Fight between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh, it's a street fight? What? It's not going to be in the street. It's not going to be in the street, all right? This match will be in the ring, all right? They'll be using kendo sticks and trash cans and tables and chairs, all right? That is what they'll be doing. This is not going to be some kind of barroom brawl, right? None of that. Right? No, they're not going out to the strip to lay the beats on each other. None of that. They're not heading over to Fremont, all right? And they're not gonna box downtown. They're not gonna do it. They're just not gonna fucking do it. They're gonna be in the middle of the ring, and they're calling it a street fight. I hate this so much, but I think Drew McIntyre is gonna win this one. I'm not sure about this one. This one is unpredictable just for the fact that I don't know which long-haired jobber Triple H wants to suck off most, okay? But whatever. I think Damian Priest has had a better year as far as wins and losses. So I think they're going to go ahead and give this one to Drew since, and kind of bring it, quote-unquote, full circle, right? Since Drew McIntyre was the one that lost his title to Damian Priest. So it only is fitting that a year later, Damian Priest loses to Drew McIntyre, right? So we move the fuck on. Number 5 on the night is going to be Bayley and Lyra Valkyria versus Liv Morgan and Raquel. I don't give a fuck. Liv Morgan and Raquel, they're going to win. We're moving on. We're moving the fuck on. Number 6 on the night is the only interesting match on the entire card. The only one. The only one. That's Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. I expect John Cena to win this match. I expect that to happen. All right? I expect John Cena to win this match because he has to. John Cena needs to win this fucking match. John Cena it is what it is, man. Cody Rhodes sucks. We've talked about this multiple times on this channel. All right? Cody Rhodes is ass at his job, and it is what it is. Maybe it's not completely 100% Cody Rhodes' fault. I can't blame it 100% on Cody Rhodes because he's not the head of creative. He's not writing the scripts. He's not putting the concepts together. It is Triple H, Lee Fitting, fucking Road Dogg, whoever the fuck else is backstage. That's who's putting all this shit together. But at the head of that is Triple H. So I gotta blame Triple H. He has not booked Cody Rhodes in a manner where he could be somebody who is actually a legitimate champion, somebody who's a good champion. He's not. He's had 8 title defenses in a year. 8 title defenses in an entire year. I was watching a video from Fog Wrestling, and they broke down Steve Austin's reign, all right? If you don't know Fog Wrestling, go check out their channel. They do great breakdowns and all that good stuff. They do a breakdown every week of the numbers for WWE. They do it every week. Go ahead, check it out. But they were doing a breakdown of Steve Austin's longest title reign versus Cody Rhodes' now over a year-long title reign. Steve Austin had a 192-day reign, I believe it was. 170. It was 170, somewhere between 170 and 192 days. I don't remember off the top of my head. Okay. He had 17 title defenses in that time. 17 title defenses in that time. Cody Rhodes is at 8 in a year. 400 days, dog. This shit is ass. Go ahead, take that shit off of him. Give it to my boy John Cena. Give him that young 17. All right. Please bring some kind of story elements into this match. Rock, Travis Scott, somebody has to come out in this match just so we can bring the story around, because up to this point, there is no real story here, okay? John Cena's fucking motivations are all over the place. Cody Rhodes, he's doing the best that he can with what he and John Cena are being given, but it's not much at all. So make this match good, make it believable, make it something that's memorable, all right? Because the entire rest of the card, it will not fucking be, all right? So a couple of footnotes here. What we're going to get throughout the night, all right? What we're going to get throughout the night is a bunch of 50-50, 15, 20 to 30-minute matches so we could pad out the time. That's what we're going to be getting. There's not going to be a whole lot of people getting squashed. Maybe Naomi gets squashed. But if anybody's getting squashed, she would be the only one. Everybody else, they're going to have a 15-20 minute, 50-50, back and forth, slugfest. Nobody knows who's going to win. One near fall after the near fall, after the near fall, after the near fall. That's what we're going to be getting throughout the night. So if that doesn't interest you and all you're waiting on is that John Cena match, I would send that message to Triple H right now. I would send that message. If you got your Peacock subscription already, I understand. I get it. So go ahead if you're going to watch it, right, just to see who wins or whatever. But if you want to protest, show up just for the John Cena match. That's what I'm gonna do as far as Peacock goes. The rest of this shit, you know what I'm gonna do? You know what you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pirate this whole thing. I'm pirating the whole thing. That's just what it is. I'm not giving him my money for this shit. I told y'all, we're in protest. My son's gonna have to suffer. No Despicable Me, no Shrek, no none of that shit for the foreseeable future, because I'm not giving my money this month. It is what it is, all right? So let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. Who do y'all think is going over at WrestleMania 41? Do you even give a damn? Do you even care? Because I don't. All right, this has been your boy, Nate the Great, back with another video, and I'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe as well on your way out. Peace.